G'day guys and girls, you're back along with TorniQuet in the Squad beginner tutorials. Today we're going to cover how to navigate in Squad and some basic Squad movements. Okay, so we're going to kick this off with the difference between, to start with, the difference between the spawn screen, okay, which is what we're on right now, the spawn screen, and the map screen. Okay, so this is just really basic, so I'm just going to quickly pick my kit and pick my spawn. Alright, so let's quickly get outside. Beautiful. Okay, so when you set up the default keys for the map and stuff, I think default keys map and M, default key for M for the map, and then default key of enter for the spawn screen. So you want to, again, for me I'm left-handed, so I've moved my keys closer to my right hand, but you want to have them close together because you flip between the two of them pretty often. Okay, and I'll show you why. So when you're running around, so this is the map screen. Okay, so the map screen, it only shows up just the map itself. Okay, it doesn't show any name or points, it just shows yourself on the map there. Okay, spinning around when I'm looking, all that good gear. If you hit zoom in on the mouse, on the map, so it's default key N, you can zoom in nice and close, you can see a bit better, and you can hit N to zoom all the way out. So that's cool for the map. For the spawn screen in game, so the spawn screen here, you can see I can see my squad, I can see all the other squads, so it gives me a little bit more information. I can change my team as well if I wanted to switch teams, and I can also choose my role for next time I die, I can spawn in or something. So that's the difference. And also you can use your scroll mouse on your mouse scroll on the map, and you can drag it around and have a look. So if you want to have a look down here, for example, and zoom in, you can do that, whereas you can't do that on the map screen. Okay, so if I go back to the map screen, I can't zoom in, I can't see the name of points. So when you're new to the game and you want to know the name of different points, okay, you hear your squad leader say, alright, we're going to head to whatever it is, Insurgent Base or Russian Main. Okay, you can mouse over and it pops up there, Russian Main there, and US Main. Whereas if I go back to the mouse, okay, just the map, sorry, it doesn't highlight, you can't see each point, so you got to use your spawn screen to mouse over things to have a look at more in detail. And you can also click and drag your map around. So that's the first part. Okay, so if let's just put a mark. So to put a mark down on the map, guys, you just hit right click. You can only do this as squad leader. I'm going to put a mark down. So when you're in game, and if you're a squad leader, and your guys find a fob, or you find a fob yourself, you can mark it on the map, and all the other squads can see every mark on this map. So if you spam the crap out of the map, it's going to cover everything. It's not just your map or your squad, so it covers the whole lot. So this here, you're going to go right click, PH, I really don't know what that stands for, but this one here, the little triangle, is the enemy fob marker. Okay, so that little marker there, everyone else in the game will be able to see that marker and know that that is where a suspected enemy fob is. Okay. And just say again, if you're getting contact, you can either put down sniper, AR, there's tanks as well, but we generally have infantry at the moment. If you're getting engaged by someone, you can just put a red mark down on the map and it'll pop it up. So we're going to cover now how to give a grid reference on or in the game. Alright, so you've for some reason your squad, well, not for some reason, maybe your squad's down here and you've found a fob down that way, okay, and they've told you, like, okay, we've found a fob, and you're like, alright, cool, where is it, what's the grid reference, I want to mark it on the map to let the other squads know where it is. So if you look at the top here, Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India and Juliet, okay, or just the good old ABCD. That's the top line, and then down the side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10. Okay, so, or to the 11, sorry, depends how you zoom it in. So your big grid square, so the big squares on the map, okay, that would be for, let's just use this fob as an example. Okay, we're going to go line E, okay, E, scroll down or come down, and that's in number 6. So this would be grid square E6 or Echo 6. Probably better to use phonetic letters or phonetic alphabet when you're talking on VoIP, to make sure that it doesn't get lost in translation. Okay, Echo sounds what's easy to understand than E, which could be mistaken as G or D. Okay, it's harder to differentiate, especially when there's people shooting rifles around you and you can't really hear it out. If you say Echo or Delta or Foxtrot, it's easy to pick up. Okay, and 6 is the grid square, so that is it. Okay, so Echo 6 is the grid square the fob's in. Now if you look at these, the actual grid square is broken up into 9 components here. 9 components. So if you think about grid square, okay, each of these points is relevant to your keypad. So the bottom left is keypad 1, bottom middle is keypad 2, keypad 3, keypad 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that is your keypad references. So the fob would be in grid square Echo 6, keypad 2. Okay, grid square Echo 6, keypad 2. So that's how, if you're a squad leader, you would mark it on the map, or if you're in a squad and you're telling your squad leader something, that's how you can direct whereabouts they're coming from. Okay, and same deal for the little enemy marker there, it'd still be saying grid square Echo 6, keypad 7 would be that marker there. Okay, so you just look at your keypad and each of those squares represents a keypad reference, and that's how people communicate in the game with your squad. Okay, so when you're in game, if you look down towards the bottom of the screen, okay, there's a little compass there, and depending where you look, the compass scrolls around as I'm spinning around. So that way is east, that way is south, west, all the way through. It rotates as you move around. If you are in game, okay, and I'm just going to use these targets just to my front as a reference. Okay, 10 meter mark, that's how close the enemy looks. Your squad chat, it'll bring up a green little icon down the bottom left there that you can see. I'd be saying in squad chat, okay guys, I've got enemy 10 meters to my front, south 165, south 165. And that would let all the other squad members know that they're going to spin around on their compasses, south 165, 10 meters from me, boom, there they are. Okay, excellent. Next part, let's go out to the 50 meter mark. Have a look at how big the targets are there. So when you're in game, you see enemy soldiers looking about that size. Okay, and it's all just guesstimation, but this is a nice little reference point. When you see them that close, they're 50 meters out. And you do the exact same thing. All right, enemy located directly to my south, 50 meters out. If you want to give it a location or a distance marker. All right, and let's aim for, say, the 100 meter mark over there. Also, another thing I'll cover real quick, when you're looking down sight, regardless if you've got optics or not, if you hold down your sprint key, it will zoom in and center your crosshair and steady the scope. Let it go, you get a little bit of weapon sway. If you hold it in, it centers it in, and you can shoot away. Okay, so they are 100 meters away. You can see how small they are. That's 100 meters away. Also, while we're on VoIP or talking to your squad mates, okay, your default keys, I'll pop them up right here to the left. Okay, so your local chat is a little blue cursor will show up to your left there, bottom left, and that is directional. It's 25 meter radius, so anyone within 25 meters of you on your team, your whole team, not just your squad, can hear you talking here. So you can call in medics from other people. You can tell other squad mates who may be covering with you, other squads covering behind you where the enemy are, and all that kind of gear. The next one is your squad chat, which I already went through. So only your squad members can hear this one, and you want to keep this channel pretty quiet in terms of don't talk crap on it. If you want to talk crap while you're running to the next point or whatever, just use the local chat so you can leave this one free, because especially if you're squad leader and your command channel, this other squad channel, they start talking to you and everyone's on here talking crap, you can't hear the other channel, it gets drowned out. So try and keep the squad chat to, you know, in-game issues, and then if you want to talk crap and have a bit of fun, use the local chat while you're running around between points. The next one is your command chat, okay, your squad leader chat. So it'll be a red icon, you can see the bottom left there, red, and that lets you talk to all the other squads in your team. So if there's, say, 5 squads set up, you can talk to all the other squad leaders and you can liaise points. Okay, so you can work on getting back down to that point, which has disappeared now. Okay, you can direct in squads. Alright, you guys come from the west, we'll come from the east, we'll move in, hold up in a point, and then we'll push in together. You can coordinate all your attacking details. Okay, that is how you use it. So they're your 3 channels. So definitely you need a microphone for this game, guys. You need a mic, otherwise you're going to be pretty useless to your squad, and you'll probably get kicked out of a few squads if you don't have a mic, because you're useless. By the time you open up chat and type where you saw them, they're probably going to be already on top of you and killing everyone. Okay guys, so let's have a looky. So pretend we're going to push in on this Russian main site. Okay, so I've just pushed up to the northwest of the point, and I'm going to start trying to sneak in and get in on the Russian main site. So I've got my binos equipped, squad leaders have got binoculars, and so do the medics have got binoculars as well, so always good to whip them out and have a quick look before we start pushing in. And just want to look at points of interest, so windows and obviously that door up the top there, and see if there's enemy peering out or, you know, popping around corners, looking around. See if you can see enemy locations to let your squad mates know before you start pushing in. So have a quick look. You can also lean, default keys just to the bottom left there. Okay, for lean, change it to whatever you want obviously. So you can lean left or right. So I can come in for here, for example. And then all you do is just, when you lean, you're just sticking your head around the corner rather than your full body. So that's the difference there for the lean, which is quite handy so you don't get your whole body out in the way and get shot. Alright, so once you've determined where you want to head, you want to use cover as a squad. So I don't have a squad with me, there's no enemy there, but we're just going to pretend, okay? I want to push in on that point, and I'm going to come around from the north edge. So I'm going to try push around this direction and come in from the top, okay, from the north direction, pushing into south. So as I walk across, there's many modes you can do this. You can crawl, you can lay prone and just hold sprint, and you'll kind of crawl really fast. You can crouch, which puts you more of a covert mode, or you can stand up and run. So you obviously, when I'm running, you can hear how loud it is. If I'm walking, loud. If I crouch and walk, a little bit quieter. And then crawling, you can hear it. So that's the sounds that people make regardless if they're in your team or the enemy. So if you hear those different sounds, you know what kind of stance they're in. So you're just going to use the cover to your best advantage. Okay, so you want to minimize your exposure to the point. So I'm just going to come around all the way around to the top side there, keeping out of view of the enemy as much as possible. Obviously it would be smarter to just go straight line, well not smarter, but it'd be easier to just run straight into the point, but they're going to see you coming. So you want to sneak up. Running in on the point is not a smart move. Okay, it's not COD, it's not Battlefield, you want to be tactical, so you want to sneak in, hold your fire, creep in nice and slow. When you start getting close to the point, you don't want to be sprinting around, you just want to be stealthy. Okay, so even here, that top point there, if there was a sniper up in that guard tower, you'd have drama, especially if they're looking this way. So again, you would use your lean, quickly have a bit of a peek around, see what way the sniper's looking, and then you can communicate to your squad. Alright, they're not looking, quick push forward to that rock just to there. Okay, everyone push forward. All good. You can also, guys, put down a rally point. So for your squad, when you use a rally point, you hit your squad leader menu and you can hit rally. When you use it in game, you're going to require one person on you to put a rally down. When you put your rally down, try and put it somewhere where it's out of the way and hidden. So that's the rally point there. So now if I look at the map, my rally's down, you can see the spawn points. I've got 9 spawns, and that's purely for my squad only. So as soon as my squad members spawn on that 9 times, that rally will disappear and I'll have to put a new one down. Or if an enemy gets within 50 meters of the rally, maybe, I think it is 50 meters, it'll deactivate the rally and it'll disappear. Awesome. Alright guys, so hope you got a few useful tips. Like I said, it's not very technical, in-depth strategy stuff. It's just the basic stuff to get you guys up and running so you don't get booted out of squads, and you're a bit more of a effective teammate for your squads when you get in this game. It's awesome. Definitely recommend you guys to buy it, support it, get amongst it, because this thing has got big things to come. Righto guys, I will catch you later for the next tutorial. If you have any ideas or questions on tutorials that you want to see me do, or anything in general, just leave a comment for me in the video description down the bottom and I'll do my best to find out for you guys. Alright, take it easy guys, catch you later.